Yo everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered. Now, last left off, we got the Lord Vessel, we put that down, we did a bunch of stuff, talked to people. We could go this way. Going that way would lead to some interesting things, and I'm not really ready to do that just yet. So we'll go this way. And we have Beware of Trap, but there's no one here. Oh, is it when you pick up the item? Yeah, here we go. And then all the trees come to life. Thankfully, I have a very, slow yet wide attacking, I was going to say vehicle there. Weapon, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. So it's all good. Traverse the white light to a nice tree-like area. And also, immediately to right here is a fake tree. Well, it's not fake, but it's a monster tree that blubs when it gets killed. Blub, blub, blub. And then you've got these mantis ray-esque frog things who drop green blossoms, and I'm not going to lie, it's really tempted to farm these guys. Green blossoms are good. You can see another one of these trees. You can actually see it moving as well, which is a bit strange for a tree. I don't know if these guys ever attack. Blub, blub, blub. I know I'm very delayed, but I like hearing the blubs. Got more. Oh, we got this guy. I want to. I'll try and take care of, but apparently no. Fire orb. Oh! You can see the damage output now of my fire has definitely increased. Bet Char is very happy about that. Careful with these guys. Oh, I love how floppy their body gets after. Ragdoll in this game is amazing. It's like one of the biggest crimes they committed in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, Doom Boss. Goodies is that they removed the floppy bodies physics. That's death down there, so don't go down there. And the stone giants have an attack that basically force push, I think it's called. You can learn it, it's a miracle. Doing it causes you to like fall back essentially. Beware of night. Well, this worked so well last time, let's just do it again. Wow. I do remember these guys giving me grief. Admittedly, this is something you could do early on in the game. Rabbit item. Wolf ring. Artorias' ring, I believe. Boost poise. One of the special rings granted to 4 Knights of Gwyn. The wolf ring belongs to Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Artorias, it had an unbending will of steel and was unmatched with the great sword. I don't know about that. I mean, Char here, she and her ultra great sword have been doing quite a lot of good cleaning up. I think you can make the jump over. And, you know, clear the gap, but, yeah. And it didn't show off that that was essentially the item we saw at the end of last episode. And now I'm lost. There we go. It's just neat how all this is connected and shows up and, you know, flows together. Which, this game is the only one that really does, Souls games, that does really well. I want to say there's another secret somewhere here we go. You can see, this looks like a vines, but you can see some snakes there. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Yep. Wah! It's like falling into me. There we go. And this is all stuff you can do pretty much early game. As soon as you get to the area, you can do this stuff. It's probably one reason why I'm having such an easy time with it. Which sucks, because this area is, well, I wouldn't say fun. It's not really a hard area either way, but when I typically do it, hang on, are you going to do this move? Alright, you can see, oh, well, I didn't get to show that off well, oh well. Basically, ooh, Elite Knight. That's the armor used, like the marketing armor. To show it off quickly, even though you've all probably seen it, as it is the armor used for like the promotional stuff. I believe it's on the cover. It's like, this is the Dark Souls 1 default armor dude. It's a decent set as well, but I never tend to use it simply because I'm always doing something else that's silly. Like, well, not necessarily silly, but Chow would obviously use the Chaos Witch's outfit. Where is it? Other characters I had would typically had a set that suited them more than that. And normally whenever I play this area, I just run past all these guys, grab the items and go, because I typically do this area a lot earlier in my run. So they hit a bit harder and take a bit more time to kill than just one slice. I think this is the only one I typically kill because he's blocking the entrance to the boss. Also, if you're doing this and you want to meet a neat NPC, or see a neat NPC, this dudette, which Beatrice? NPC summonable. You can use her for 2 bosses, and if you use her for both, I don't know if she needs to survive both, but if you use her for both and whatnot, then you can have her armor set, which is neat. Try rolling. But look, it's that big thing. It's going to go through here, and yep, we're now fighting the Moonlight Butterfly. Have some fire! This is a fairly easy boss. It just requires a lot of dodging its attacks. And you can already see that I already do. It doesn't have much in terms of health. Have any sort of magic defense will be great. I failed that, but still fine. Also, it then... Oh, it looks weird. If you didn't have any ranged attacks, that would be the time for you to attack it normally. And Witch Beatrice also has, as a witch, uses sorcery, so then she can attack it even when you can't. Although she's not necessarily the best at that boss, but it helps. Either way, not the hardest of bosses. And we've got a super tall tower to run all the way up. And what we get at the top, that's the key I wanted. And Divine Ember. Oh, I'm so glad I found that key. And a Divine Ember. Strange. Also, the game is nice enough to give us a homeward bone. Because there's nothing else for us to do other than run all the way down the tower and whatnot. So, when we rest up, can't level up. So, let's go this way. I completely forgot that's where you got the key from. But at least now I've got the key. And we can go and sort out what's inside. Oops, excuse me. There we go. Sort out what's on the other side of that door. Well, doors. I'm so glad I got that before he fell off. We need to go down the twirly. What do you call it? This area again? The back and forthy. I don't know why I said twirly. But you can see the lake from up here. It's pretty. We're gonna go that way. See the tower. And that is the Undead Parish. Essentially. That's so cool. We've been on this quest for ages, yet we haven't really moved that much in terms of distance. We want this path. We could go to the Valley of Drakes again. Now that I can actually beat them up. Is it worth doing that? No, wait. I want to do stuff here first. Then I might do Valley of Drakes afterwards. But before going and fighting that thing over there, I want to go this way. And finally get through this door. Use Watchtower basement key. Hello? I forgot he was right there. This is Havel. He has a big weapon. We've actually found his gear. He is very renowned for killing a lot of people. Okay. He's also very renowned for having a very easy backstab animation exploit thing. But it doesn't really matter. We had the bigger weapon. He also drops a very nice ring. Havel's ring. Also, people point out that might not actually be Havel. It could be simply someone using his gear and got the ring, but we'll assume it's Havel. Boosts maximum equipment by quite a lot. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield component. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load. Oh, so it could actually be one of his men. I wonder if I wear this. I have the quick roll? Oh, it's so tempting now. So yeah, now we're in Undeadburg. Run up. Keep running up. And now we're up here. Hi. You can open this door early if you had the master key, as I mentioned before. But of course it means getting past Havel. But he's not the hardest guy. You'll probably die, especially early on, if you don't have the defense, because he hit really hard. Okay, well let's go this way then, and I'll probably end up dying. Got these crystal guys. Sorry. Thankfully they died quite quickly, and we've got some giant thing over there that's attacking us from range. Ow. I think it's worth killing these guys first. Although the thing that's attacking us is actually hitting the guys as well. Right, if I can demonstrate. Sadly these guys don't drink a lot of experience, drop a lot of souls. So yeah. Ow. Here's a mini-boss. Despite its size, this is a mini-boss. A Hydra. Oh, I hate fighting this thing. For a multitude of reasons, I hate fighting this thing. For one, it's huge. For two, it's in the water. And it's kind of annoying to try and actually kill. Plug. So there's two ways you can kill it. You can do enough damage to it that it dies, or you can chop off all its heads. It's only doing this one attack. I can't roll from it just now. Okay, it's doing the other attack. Oh, come on, Char. Okay. Thankfully, my sword is strong enough to kill it. And thankfully I have enough health to actually tank its attacks. Alright, get a bit closer. You don't want to get too close in the water either, because there is a ledge, and you will fall, and you will die, and you will be salty. Okay, another head gone. Okay, 3 left. I want to go closer, but I fear falling, which is why I really hate this boss. Well, enemy? Mini-boss? I say mini-boss because he doesn't respawn. Slash. I don't think you don't need to kill him to beat the game. No. I think I just did enough damage. He still had 1 head left, but there we go. Dragon Scale and Dust Crown Ring. I forgot I got a ring from him. What does that do? Ooh, grants extra magic casting. That's pretty neat, but halves HP. That's less neat. We also get night armor. Safe zone. Yeah, you can kind of see the edge here. The amount of times I fought this guy and fell off the edge. That's what kills me more with this guy than the actual guy himself. So with this ring we can run around in the water like normal, and oh, okay. Wow, I didn't expect to see one of those. So if I remember correctly, let me get away from the waterfall as I try and explain this. In the game, that's a pretty waterfall now that I look about it. In the game, there are those creatures that can spawn where people die carrying a lot of souls in their game. So whenever I die, and I have a lot of souls of humanity on me, those creatures can spawn in someone else's game at that area, or in certain areas of, in certain spawn points of that world area. Like, say now if I died in the Hydra, my soul with a lot of souls, it may have ended up making one of those thingies in someone else's game. By a lot of souls, I think it's something over 100k, but I'm not too sure. Anyways, if I don't kill it, or if, like, say now if I just simply don't kill it, or it kills me, or whatever happens, I just run through the area and don't find it, then it goes on to the next world, like someone else's world, and it keeps going on and chaining. And the more worlds it survives, essentially, the better the items it gets. So, yeah, something that happens that's kind of neat, that isn't really explained too well. So anyways, we want to go this way. There's the ladder. We'll worry about that later. Golem ahead. I think all of this area is safe. I just don't want to die. So this is why I hate this area as well. I can never be sure if I'm safe, so I always hug the wall. Because I really don't want to fall. So it says there's a golem ahead. But I see no golem. It's likely due to the fact that the Hydra has died. And he doesn't spawn until you reload the world after the Hydra's died. Easiest way to do that, rest at a bonfire. Or, you know, quit the game and load back in. Which is exactly what I did. And suddenly there's a golem. And no Hydra. This golem's golden for some reason. And it's a very important one. I don't know if it's stronger than the others. It looks stronger than the others. Just burn it. And someone fell out.
So, it is thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Yes.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
And she fades away. That's something important that we need to do to allow us to do some to access certain areas in this game. That's one thing I love about Dark Souls. It doesn't make getting to the DLC easy at all. But we'll worry about that later. For now, we want to go back this way. We might need to reload again. Oh no, I think it's here. Because after you said yes to her, you can come here and you can summon her.
I am Dusk of Ulyssil.
Sup?
It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Learn gesture, which is the proper bow. It's the most important part of this whole process. We can buy a bunch of stuff. Chameleon's funny. You can basically turn into an item. And have also have her catalyst. It's a pretty decent one, if I remember correctly.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. my faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulyssil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulyssill's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? The sorceries, it is thought thine...
She says the same thing.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Thank you. And we just leave her. And of course we have to switch up to the proper bow. Let's also swap this out for a normal bow in case. There we go. So, I'm not going to worry about that ladder right now. I am instead going to head towards the Valley of Drakes, and I feel like I'm going to just do that area simply so then I can say I've done it before I forget. And I feel like I am more appropriately equipped to deal with it this time around. Afterwards, I think we might start making a dent in some of the Forced Lord souls that we need. Because there's not much else we can do just yet. Well, saying that, there is one other thing we can do, but it's not something I want to do just yet. There's something to be said about getting that health to 20, so it's a nice number. Yeah, why not? Anywho, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye!